Good morning! Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a Sunday readathon. It is 10:40. I am going to be reading We Solve Murders, which is a brand new series by Richard Osman. I'm up to Chapter 2, page 8. I read a little bit over Christmas. I got it as a Christmas present for my dad. It says, a new detective duo, a shocking series of murders, welcome to a world of trouble. Solving murders, it's a family business. Steve Wheeler is enjoying retired life. He does the odd bit of investigation work, but he prefers his familiar habits and routines. The pub quiz, his favourite bench, his cat waiting for him when he comes home. His days of adventure are over. Adrenaline is daughter-in-law's Amy's business now. And then it says here, Amy Wheeler thinks adrenaline is good for the soul. As a private security officer, she doesn't stay still long enough for habits or routines. She's currently on a remote island keeping world-famous author Rosie D'Antonio alive, which was meant to be an easy job, ... Then a dead body, a bag of money, and a killer with their sights on Amy have her sending an SOS to the only person she trusts. A breakneck race around the world begins, but can Amy and Steve stay one step ahead of a deadly enemy? Ooh, and there's high praise on the back. It says the biggest phenomenon in fiction since Harry Potter. I don't know, is it? It is 438 pages. Hopefully we can get through a big chunk of it today. First, let's make a little coffee. Just popping out to a cafe to get some lunch. Little bagel. I've got my book. It is so good. It's so fast paced. A bit of an intro on Steve, who is Amy's father-in-law, and they seem to have a very special bond. Amy is currently kind of being a glorified babysitter for a famous author, Rosie D'Antonio. Steve, he is retired and he likes to do a bit of detective work on the side. His late wife said it should be a good idea for him to kind of keep it going, kind of just to keep his brain busy and whatnot. And he helps out the local community doing bits and bobs for Steve. I think it's called Steve Agency or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of witty, funny, and just like a light-hearted detective series so far. It's a fun story, and it's kind of giving, like, if you've seen the movie, I don't know, The Glass Onion, this kind of series, it's kind of feeling a little bit like that in a book form. I am really excited to see what happens. I'm gonna go get a yummy bagel, listen to some music, and just have a chill day. So far it's so relaxing. It's finally starting to feel like summer. It has been like grey and gloomy and cold the last 3 weeks, so it's feeling like summer. Go get a little coffee, a little bagel, go relax and read a bit more. is so relaxing. Just having a little bagel, a little coffee. They do my favourite bagels ever, avocado. And they mix like this nice seasoning and lemon through it. And then I remembered that the Gracie Abrams deluxe album is actually out. I was just like looking at the local store to see if they had it in stock, and they did. And so I was like, oh, I might just have to pop and pick up the new deluxe album. I was so excited. Gonna listen to this and read some more this afternoon. It's been the perfect little relaxing day, feeling so rejuvenated, so that's what we're gonna do. And the book is going so good, it's so fun. There is a money smuggler, is that what he's called? So there's this guy and he's a money smuggler, and he's got the other agency that's Amy's tied to involved, and so now I think Amy's gonna find out what's going on, but she doesn't know yet what's going on. About 9 o'clock at night. I got up to page 174. This book is getting so interesting. I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen next. Steve is going to be Amy's partner in crime, and they're going to try to figure out who is after Amy. Amy is looking after Rosie D'Antonio, who's a famous author. Somebody has tried to kill Amy because she's linked to someone who is linked to money laundering. The agency she is linked to was threatening the money launderer to stop what anybody's doing, and he's managing to move money through these influencers. It's quite witty, and what I really like about this book is the chapters are so small, so you just read a few pages from one person's perspective and then it goes on to another person's perspective. It's about 3 or 4 people we're following. I've just reached part 2 at the moment, from South Carolina to Dubai. Steve has been in retirement. He was a private investigator, and he has a good relationship with Amy, thinks of her as his own daughter. Amy and Rosie have kind of quite good banter, and they keep coming up with like names. Oh, that would be a good name for a new book or something like that. Also, I think this author must really like Taylor Swift because he's name dropped it 3 times, so that's always fun. Like on the first page it's like something about Taylor Swift. Can you believe what this blogger said about Taylor Swift? There's some kind of fun like references to share, and it's a really fun, fast-paced book. I was definitely feeling I wasn't reading anything really interesting to start the new year, because last year I started reading Magnolia Parks, and then this year I am reading on my Kindle The X-Files, and it's okay. And then I'm listening to a non-fiction, Let Them by Mel Robbins. This book, really fast-paced, really short chapters, really enjoyable. It's very light, really liking it, and I think to end the night I'm just gonna wind down, read it a bit more, and it's been honestly the most relaxing day, just reading, going for coffee. Tim and I just popped to the supermarket before and had some dinner. Done my night care routine, got a face mask on. It feels really nice. It's like, smells like it's really fresh. I am gonna go take off this face mask and carry on reading.